It has come to my attention that during the last one of these I used some language that was rather harsh, that may have been in some circles inappropriate, that may have been offensive to some. I let my passion get the best of me. I got to be better than that. I will own it. And so for those of you, especially our friends on the left with, tender feelings and that sort of thing, for those of you who may have been offended by the rather coarse language that I used, I just want to say this, that I just want you to cry a little harder. This is the One More and I'm Out of Here podcast. You thought I was going to do an apology. You thought I was going to say, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to our friends on the left that I
don't want to say.
I use some vulgarities.
I prefer not to use the term "you" and "suck" in the same. Sucked me in. So no. Look at this. State Department planning to put Trump's image on passports. Do you know how many people that's going to drive out of their freaking mind?
Oh my God.
Do you know how many people that's going to drive literally out of their freaking mind?
Maybe people will counter that by just saying I refuse to leave the country.
I got to tell you, I got to get it. If this is true, I have to sign up for a new passport. I want to have a new
I want one. Pappas wants to be the first one on his block. Look, I got the new passports here.
Passports here. Where are you going? Nowhere. Going to Kentucky.
Actually, that rolls right in with one of the extra ones that we had. But that Joe sent me this the other day. Trump urged to declare American the official U.S. language ahead of the 250th anniversary.
Oh
what language do you speak?
American. We speak American.
As America's 250th birthday approaches, President Donald Trump is being encouraged to change the name of the nation's language.
Encouraged by whom?
Writer Rob Lockwood, a former advisor to Doug Burgum, joined Fox and Friends Saturday to discuss his Washington Post op-ed calling for the U.S. to adopt its own language.
Wow.
That just goes with what you just...
Burgum is awesome.
With what you just started out with, which I had no idea that was going to happen.
I didn't either.
This tied in perfectly, though, because everybody is going to lose their shit.
Oh, they're just, more than they already do.
He said Trump has the ability to move the U.S. away from the King's English, arguing that while the U.S. broke from Britain 2.5 centuries ago, its language remains tied to the past.
So he drops that when the King of England is bumping around D.C.
Yeah, really.
It was a couple days prior, but knowing that it's coming.
God. That is hilarious.
How fucking funny is that?
I wonder how many No Kings protests there were around D.C. today. I wonder if they were like outside saying No Kings.
The video I saw, I didn't see any.
I saw zero.
I don't think that you're going to see.
Look, does anyone in this room give a rip if the King and what's her name?
Kamala?
Not Kamala. Wasn't she vice president?
Queen Camilla.
So. Yeah.
Camilla.
Does anyone give a rip if they're here, if they're visiting, if they're...
I actually think she's a dude.
I guess they're going to have a state dinner.
No, that was the French one.
I think Camilla's
you and Candace Owens.
I mean, this is a king who goes out of his way to make apologies for Muslims that are taking over his country.
Look, you don't want my opinion. You don't want to get me started on the whole royalty shit, because you really just don't want to do it.
Let's get another rant.
No, I'm in a calm place. I had a nice nap today in the sun.
Yeah, now you're awake. Now you're awake and angry.
I've got some Zen going on here. It's pretty cool.
Did you smoke a bowl on the
I
way over?
did not. But
Did
my point
Torch
is,
up a spleef?
He's on Ibogaine. He's on Ibogaine.
Here's the deal.
What is that? What is that?
It's a psychedelic we were
Oh, the
talking
That's
about.
psychedelic.
the drug we
All
were
right.
talking about. So here's the deal.
Well, if Trump said it was okay, then it's,
Do you guys know the history of the royal family at all? Have you watched any of the documentaries on the House of Windsor or all this other bullshit?
My wife is into all that stuff. I just can't. I
Okay.
can't get into it.
It
I've
is
never
the
been.
big. They are the first of all. Let me say this. World War I was nothing more than two cousins fighting each other. Okay, Germany and England. They were
World War
cousins.
One.
That was how World
wait,
War
hold
That was like 10 world wars ago, wasn't it?
according to what's her face. But according to what's her Elon, this Omar. But I mean, here's the deal. Here's just so you think about this. So somewhere back in the day, there were people shoveling cow shit, right? And this guy comes along. He's like, God damn it, I really don't want to shovel cow shit. So I'm gonna go up to this guy. I'm gonna be like, I'm your king. And the guy's gonna be like, oh, okay. And he's
Is that really how it
I
happened?
didn't realize that you were the king. And so they're like, oh, he's the king. And I mean, it's like, oh, what a great system we have here. He's the king.
That's how it all started.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
And I mean,
That's a nuts and bolts of feudalism right there.
Some guy who didn't want to shovel cow shit
said, I'm the king.
I'm your better.
Shovel my
You
shit.
shovel the shit, and I will.
That's right. And I'll look at it.
And then build me a nice castle when you're
build
done
me-
shoveling the shit.
Yeah, but
What a history lesson.
and
I will live in splendor, and you will live in squalor.
And the whole British
See to
royal
my every
family is so they're a bunch of incestuous, just sanctimonious pricks. I hate the idea of royalty. I hate the whole premise of it.
I mean,
hate
they've
the
got
whole idea of
servants.
it.
I mean, everything
They've got
is like upper crust,
Dude.
top shelf. And
Dude.
I'm sure they got the best whiskey.
I mean, they don't have Prince. What was his name? Andrew. He's gone because he wasn't it Prince Andrew? That
Although I
they
have the greatest.
ditched the one that was with Epstein. That was Andrew.
Yeah, that was Andrew.
Yeah, so they ditched him.
I have
And
the
then-
greatest shirt though with George Washington. It says stay strapped or get clapped. 1776, probably George Washington.
How about? Have you ever seen? Let me ask you this: have you ever seen a picture? Wait, answer me this. Riddle me this. Have you ever seen a photograph of Princess Diana's horse trainer and her son Prince Harry? Have you ever seen those two photographs side by side?
No.
Put it to you this way: she was getting riding lessons, but
Oh yeah.
not that kind, not horse
What
riding.
kind of
lessons.
riding was she doing?
Oh, she was bareback.
If you look
Little
at
reverse
if
cowboy,
you
is
look
it?
at a photograph of it's almost like looking at a photograph of Webb Hubble and Chelsea Clinton. I mean, if you look at a photograph of freaking Prince Harry, so
I've seen those side by side, by the way.
of Webb and
Webb
Webb
and
Hubble,
Chelsea.
oh,
Yeah,
dead
yeah,
ringer,
absolutely.
dead ringer, absolutely dead ringer. And people are like, that's offensive. I'm like, dude, just look at the
What's
picture.
offensive?
Pictures don't lie. So anyway, I have a big problem with how much pomp and circumstance are wasted on this whole system of monarchy. It bothers me.
Well,
I
here
do
we won.
appreciate it.
I mean, look,
we fucking won.
We
So
won.
Let's just
I get
call it that.
I
We
get
won.
it, but they still hold on. Think it's not like the British are rolling in dough. I mean, I
no, they're
understand
rolling in Muslims.
they're rolling in Muslims. And if you know anything at all about freaking Prince Charles, now King Charles, the guy's been a douchebag his
Yes.
entire life, a complete and utter
Yep.
doofus. And I used to love. Remember Bloom County, the cartoon Bloom County.
Well, he told that gal that he wanted to be her tampon, because he wanted to be up inside her. You remember that?
I don't
He
remember.
wrote her a
I do
letter saying,
remember
I
that.
want to be your
Kamala.
the gal that he's with now.
Yeah, Kamala.
Camilla.
Camilla
Parker.
Oh yeah, Kamala,
Bowles,
Camilla,
whatever her name is.
Camilla.
I mean, this
Potato,
is before
potato.
jazz,
It's the same
jazz
thing.
hands. I want to be your tampon.
So listen, that whole thing
he
bugs
did. Look
me.
at you. Look it up.
No,
He
I
said
know.
it.
I watched like the little fucking docuseries
but-
they had on Netflix.
I posted today, and I mean this. I mean this as a serious. If there were not massive No Kings protests today in D.C., while the King of England is addressing Congress, where you have a bunch of seal clapping Democrats standing up clapping the guy, right?
A real king.
A real fucking with the crown and everything. I don't know if he's wearing the crown. Does he go around wearing the crown? It's heavy.
He didn't have it on earlier when
I mean, do you wear the crown 24/7 or do
No.
you take it off?
No, I
Is
think
there a
it's only-
smaller version.
I think it's only ceremonial
Is
thing.
there a lighter version? Maybe like a more contemporary version of the crown, like just crownlet that he can just kind of
Crownlet.
Crownlet.
Yeah. So I mean, look. Then that
he wears
whole
he wears a tiara.
the whole No Kings bullshit was nothing more than just that, entirely bullshit. So yeah, I get a little fucking aggravated when I hear that
It's a great point, though.
I respect the whole premise, the history, whatever. I guess it's their history. The British have nothing more to hang on to. They're a fucking empire. Listen, the British Empire is history, is a shadow of itself.
They're as dirty as any other fucking family.
That family is, oh, he's the king. Kiss my ass. He takes a dump just like you do, okay? And I just have a problem with that whole I'm better than you because I'm the king. And whatever, there, I said it. Fuck it.
No, but you bring up a great fucking point, though.
Which one?
Well, the fact that no
About
kings,
Harry, Prince Harry
no
and his-
kings protest.
Yeah, where are they?
Didn't see any of those.
Yeah, none of those.
Everyone's. Oh my god! And what? This is the first time I think they said in 20 years that they've had
A state visit?
a state visit,
Well, I mean, here's
something like that.
here's the deal. I will tell you that I just think that you have, if you're truly about no kings and you're what would you call it? Dan, what am I thinking of here? A true believer, right? Dan's watching the video. I mean, look at all the look at the pomp and circumstance. Here.
This guy that posted this is a guy I've had on my show before, Dr. Interracial. He's awesome dude. And these are Revolutionary War
reminding him.
I didn't see that.
Reminding him,
Shit.
dude, you lost, okay? But I mean, look at the pomp and circumstance we're going through.
Oh, that's
So,
hilarious.
You guys can't see.
I mean,
but
Trump is trolling in every way
it says,
possible.
"I love that Trump has Revolutionary War soldiers for the king as he's walking in."
And don't get me wrong, people might hear me and be like, "God, you hate the British." I don't
haven't
hate
seen
the
that.
British.
I don't hate him.
If it wasn't for the British, we'd probably be speaking German right now. Because I'll be honest with you, the British holding the Germans at bay for the opening months, a very long time, a year of World War II.
Oh, we
from
definitely needed their help.
1939 to 1941. It was the British alone, and now we were helping them, pretty much. I mean, we were selling them everything, but they were the ones that were putting their nuts on the block. And if it wasn't for the British fighting the Germans, God knows where we'd be right now. Because think about this: if they had brokered a deal and Germany had invaded Britain before we got involved, I mean, that whole battle, that would have been impossible to cross the Atlantic. I mean, it would have been a lot tougher.
Yeah,
Sure. Peace in our time.
So, yeah, and Winston Churchill stud, but what they do to him after the war? They pretty much screwed him.
yeah, they
Yeah,
fucking
well,
exiled him
Yeah,
essentially.
I mean, essentially, they hey, thanks for saving us. Now go fuck yourself. I mean, it's just whatever.
So what is happening here? And look, I have not been following the news today. I've had other things going on.
What were you doing?
I was doing a little handyman work, little work.
Hey, it's on Pappas Speaks.
AOC
Broadcasting.
I know. I saw you. Apparently,
AOC is saying that we shouldn't be using taxpayer money to build the ballroom, the Trump ballroom.
No, I thought that was the dude.
Well, we have the dude, but this is AOC is saying the same thing. Did Trump say something about? Did someone suggest?
when does that change?
Not
that taxpayer money?
Last under my understanding, the ballroom was being paid for with private donations.
Completely private funds.
So I don't know what now. Are we using taxpayer dollars to fight the lawsuit about the woman that got upset that her dog wasn't taking a proper shit because of the construction? I don't know. I'm not positive, but at the end of the day, last I checked, unless someone has information like, I don't know, our resident fact checker who's probably, it's a little early, so I don't know what he's
So
doing.
here's AOC, and I'm just reading the comment here. She said, I don't believe in an era where they're jacking up costs, where they are gutting everyone's health care when people can't afford their rent and mortgages.
Boy,
we should be using our treasure to build an ornate castle on a scale that is unprecedented and unbelievable.
Let me.
It is.
Doesn't that
all,
sound just like the same talking points? They might they get our facts every day.
Let the viewers judge for themselves.
I mean,
how about that?
That's it. Where did we hear that before?
We heard it from this McBride character,
dude,
congressman who pretends to be a woman.
Does anyone know?
And is actually a man.
Does Congressman McBride, is he? What's the word I'm looking for? Is he physically
chopped?
Yeah, is
he
gone to the chop shop?
And like not in the way that you see on TV.
No, right. Is he gone to the chop shop, or is he not gone to the chop shop?
I have no idea.
I mean,
because
they reference him as Congresswoman, but he's not a woman. He's a dude.
He's a dude. He's a dude.
He's a dude,
and he sounds like a dude.
Well, that Adam's apple.
He hasn't had the surgery yet.
He hasn't had that
there's
shave.
surgery that you have.
You get the shave
to make your voice sound.
Well, but you also get the Adam's apple shave.
Yeah, I know.
Why are you looking at my throat?
I'm just looking for your Adam's apple. I really don't have a big Adam's apple.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm not a dude.
What the fuck are you looking at? Fucking knock your side of the head.
Are you gonna play that video of
Which one?
I want to
McBride, the dude,
sent it to you real late.
the congressperson who
You
pretends
sent
to
it
be
to
a
me
man,
early.
Sent it to you real late.
and is essentially saying the same thing. So they've got the talking point.
What, no,
why
he's doing
did
a
the
poll. He's doing a poll.
Why did the talking points go
We
out?
got a poll out there.
So did I miss something?
I don't think you did, but
Okay.
they got their talking points.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this, Dano. This ballroom for Trump, how many minutes do you think he'll get to stand in it before he's out of office?
Very few. The ballroom that Trump is building will be used less by him than every other president who follows him.
No lie. Absolutely no lie.
Yeah.
And
Every
yet,
president
how is
that
this-
comes at, whether Democrat, Republican, whatever,
Because
they
I
will
know
benefit greatly from this ballroom.
I know that that's funny. I know that
Hold on. We're not showing it yet. I
wait,
was
we got-
trying to get it dialed up.
But I mean, you've been to
Internet was being a
DC.
bitch.
Just getting from point A to point B is a pain in the ass.
total.
And I mean,
the
there-
White House,
I mean,
it gets exponentially worse.
there's no parking. If you do find parking, it's probably going to cost you 50, 60, $100. I mean, God knows. But the traffic is terrible.
Traffic sucks.
Yeah, thank God when we were there, we're driving around, so that was nice. We
Well,
had
except for
preferred
that
parking.
one bus.
So-
We lost a bus.
Well, apparently they went on a side trip to the
we did.
Smithsonian.
We did. It wasn't our fault. We did one of the bus.
So
drivers.
I'm going to read this real quick before I play the
Okay.
video. But for the audio listeners, Representative McBride on the Republican push to use taxpayer money to build Trump's ballroom.
Is there a Republican push? I've not heard.
I have not. My constituents can't afford fucking groceries or utility bills, and he now wants to spend taxpayer money on a ballroom. They shouldn't use a potential tragedy to try to secure funding from taxpayers for the president to have a great Gatsby party in the White House. So here is the actual live the live part of it.
Her voice is deeper than yours.
Excuse me.
Yeah. No, it's not.
Get over here.
No, it's not. This is my real voice.
Make me a turkey pot pie, bitch.
So here, what?
Like-
Watch
Okay,
the
we gotta watch the
watch
wall.
the groinal
gotta
area and
watch-
see if you can detect any
It's like showing
manhood down there.
That's gonna sound.
My constituents can't afford fucking grocery bills or utility bills, and
Like, does he have
he now wants
chesticles?
to spend taxpayer
Or those
money
fake
on a
falsies?
ballroom,
Of
on
course they're
reckless
fake.
wars, on
Well, no. I mean, are they under
You know, when
the
you
skin?
talk, it's hard for them.
immigration
Sorry.
regime. I mean, his priorities are clearly in the wrong spot, and they shouldn't use a potential tragedy to try to secure funding from taxpayers for this president to have great Gatsby parties in the White House.
Got it. Thank you, Congressman. I
Thank
appreciate
you.
it.
Thank you, Congresswoman. What a bunch of crap that is. First
Yeah.
of all, I have two questions. A couple of questions. Number one, I mean, thank you, Dan. There it goes. One. That's question one. Question number two is: are those above the skin or under the skin boobies? Like, does he wear like a booby shirt?
Oh, I was gonna spit take there.
That's question number one. And number two, does he have manhood or is he duct taping it? That's what I want to know. So
Is
can
he
someone
duct
let me
taping?
know? Because I mean, if he's duct taping, I kind of have respect for him because that what goes on must come off. Especially if he's using the Gorilla Tape. Could you imagine that?
The Gorilla Tape. I mean, the what do you call that? The vaginoplasty. What is that?
I mean,
Yeah,
rip
gross.
that Gorilla Tape off your
Uh,
taint at about 40 miles an hour and tell me what's going to happen to you. You can be in the hospital and inside of. I mean, I'll be passed out and dead. I'll bleed out.
You sound like you
Experience?
speak from the voice of experience.
I love the fact that he she
Shit.
said using a potential tragedy. That bothers me in its own right, and the fact that you work in DC, and whether you like him or not, he is your commander in chief, and you have to work with him. And the fact that it's so cavalier about a potential tragedy.
What
If he would have made it through those doors and gotten into that fucking ballroom?
what is
Conference room, whatever.
what is the Great Gatsby? The Great Gatsby party. That's the other thing. So
Because it's going to be all gold and shit. And they're all worried about like what it's going to fucking look like.
dude, you can paint over that shit. But my point of the matter is, it's something that is badly and sorely needed, has been for some time, And Trump's the first one that said, just like, for example, the more I found out, we were talking a bit about the reflecting pool that Dan saw while he was there.
Yeah.
That was empty. If you remember,
there was a little bit of water right in the middle,
but it was
for the most
mostly
part,
empty. As was the
I didn't see a lot of work going on.
As was the World War II memorial.
That
was empty
all
as well.
cleaned out, dried out.
So
Hopefully
apparently
some upgrading.
Obama spent, I forget how many millions studying what to do with it. Obama, because this problem with the reflecting pool has been going on for some. Now, for those that don't know, it's not very deep. It's literally like 2-3 feet deep.
I think in the middle it gets to be about 5 feet deep or something.
No, it's not that deep.
It's not.
Like, that's
have you been in the middle of it?
I've may have, but I mean, it's not that deep. It's
All
like
right.
it's like 3-4 feet at the deepest in the
You
middle.
didn't see him in the
all right.
movie Forrest Gump?
Forrest Gump.
Running
Jenny.
You didn't see him running through it?
No, but my point is, look. So he's and then Biden came up with a plan to replace all of the granite at a cost of $300 and something million.
Yeah, what's the
Okay.
100 mil there, 100 mil here.
So
I mean, it's
Trump
no big-
calls up a guy and he says, "Hey, can you
his
fix the
guy.
pool?"
He calls it pool guy.
A fucking pool guy, and he says, "Hey, can you fix the freaking thing? And let's paint it blue." And everyone's now they're big
American blue.
American blue.
American
And
blue.
everyone's blowing a gasket. Look at he's doing this. Look, he's going to get it fixed inside of like 2 weeks, right? So it might be fixed for the next honor flight, and
That'd be
it's
cool.
going to be
It's going to
nice.
be fixed for the 250th
It's going to be
birthday.
fixed
Yeah.
for the birthday celebrations, and everyone can go down there and say how pretty it looks, and the fact that it's actually, full of water and holding water, which annoys me that the World War II memorial was also empty. I can't tell you how many times I've been to the Navy memorial, which you think the Navy memorial would be concerned about what? Water? I don't know. Throw me a bone here.
Well, the fountain was working the day we were there.
It was, but
Yeah.
I can't tell you how many times I've been to the Navy memorial,
But
and
the
it was
reflecting
freaking
pool-
broken because it
the
doesn't
next
hold
time
water.
you see the reflecting pool on TV
Yeah.
during the 250th anniversary celebrations,
if you
it's going to look awesome.
Well, it's going, but no, you're not reading the right people. There's others out there that are saying, well, he's painting it blue and it should be dark because that way you can see the reflection more. And I'm like,
It's going to look awesome.
I don't know that matters.
He's
one
having
way
all
or
the granite
other.
that's there is being cleaned
cleaned and
if it
coated.
Needs, and it's going to
All
have
the
a coating
seams
on it.
is
It's
gonna
going to
be
last
coated.
50 years.
That's right.
It's going to look awesome.
Costs like what, $3 million?
About that. Between 2.5 and 3 million.
Yeah,
Compared to 300 million.
and it's going to
Yeah.
be done.
It's been a long time since I've been to DC, but I've been to the reflecting pool,
Yeah.
and it looked like fucking garbage.
It looks like sewer water.
It looked like there were carps swimming in the bottom of it,
There's no fish in it.
like the Ohio River,
There-
essentially.
There's a lot of goose shit in it because there's a lot of geese that
Yeah.
land in there.
It was gross. So
The
yeah, I
ducks,
mean,
geese.
why would you not want to
Because
spruce
it's
up
him.
the fucking Capitol?
because it's him.
Right.
Anything he does is bad. Anything and must be opposed. So the reflection pool, the frickin' ballroom, his putting the flagpoles. I tell you, did you
The
notice
flagpoles are
the
fucking.
flagpoles were pretty cool? Did you even notice the flagpoles?
I did.
They're pretty cool.
They have giant flags out
Giant
there.
flags, pretty cool. But whatever.
Why
I mean,
would
again,
why would we want to promote fucking our country and our symbol? Why would we want to do that, Andrew? It's so
Don't
weird.
get me started.
It's so weird.
I had my Zen I just want to let you know you both have fucking totally busted my Zen moment today. Just blew it out of the water.
Oh, let's see. Where do we go? Where do we go from here? Because we're all over the place.
Well, we
today.
have a video of World War 11.
Oh yeah, we got.
So we mentioned the British in World War II, right? Well, then, well, as you know, if you read or have a brain or just
Well, you're supposed to read
you're supposed to reference it as
because we're
World War
gonna hit research here in a minute too.
II, right? Because usually they go World War II. Am I right? Or usually World
Those
War
are called Roman numerals.
Okay, but I mean,
Yeah.
II is okay. Fuck off. But I mean,
But
there's no
I.
Roman on the
That's it.
keyboard. But anyway, so it's called World War II. Unless you're this dolt
Ilhan Omar.
and you're reading from a paper that some staffer wrote for you, and you're too. I'm sorry, I'm going to say it. You're too fucking stupid to know either what
Oh,
you're
look
reading,
who's dropping
The
F
last
bombs
time-
now.
just one or two. And my mom was not happy about it. But listen, hit this.
The Alien Enemies Act was invoked. It was used to detain and deport German, Japanese, Italian immigrants during World War 11.
Welcome
wait,
to
hold on.
the
Wait,
Quality
wait,
Leering Center.
Play that again.
The last
let
time
it
the
play.
Alien Enemies
Be quiet
Act was
till the end.
invoked, it was used to detain and deport German, Japanese, Italian immigrants during World War XI.
Wait for it.
Welcome to the Quality Leering Center.
The la-
Now, the most offensive thing about this dolt is she's one of your 435 lawmakers up in Washington, D.C.
May I remind you
I love it.
that
Welcome to the Quality Leering Center.
Ilhan Omar was on TV not that long ago mocking Americans who voted for Trump as being dumb.
Yeah, no, she's smart. She's smart.
That we were said, all the people that you see before you are all so stupid for voting for
Right.
Trump, and we weren't smart for voting for someone like Joe Biden or Kamala Lydia or Ilhan Omar
And let's not
or
forget.
the dude who pretends to
You
be
think
a
her?
woman.
You think her accountant is as smart as
Yeah.
she is,
or
not?
Sherrod Brown?
Her accountant's pretty smart, right?
Wait,
Somehow, some way.
How is this not a red flag at the IRS?
Oh, I'm sure it is.
1 year,
I'm
net worth
no,
$30
no,
million.
No, 1 month. 1 month.
I know.
1 month. And then they're like, hey, they're going to investigate you. Oh, wait, hold on.
that $11 million worth of
husband
winery.
It's
consulting
gone.
firm.
Oh my God,
And
have no
I think
idea.
I said in our last podcast, or when this came out, like Dan Holloway was like, dude, if I would have made that adjustment,
Oh.
I'd have gotten
ass.
audited
Oh,
yesterday.
yesterday. They'd have been at your house waiting for you to get home. That's okay.
There's
But
got to
no.
be a dozen IRS letters in her mailbox. Right
What's
now.
what's good for some is not good for others, apparently. And the people in Minnesota
Yeah.
vote for that shit.
But
Yeah,
you know what? You're a bigot and an Islamophobe if you even ask her a question about it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't need to tell you jack shit.
Yeah.
Remember that fucking
That's exactly what she said.
that interview? I don't need to tell you jack shit. Well, no, you kind of do because you're working for people. I may not be the people you're working for, but you're a fucking government official, and yeah, you do have to answer some fucking questions.
Our buddy Zeke Arkham ripped her pretty good.
Oh yeah, do you still
let me
have
see
it
if
pulled
I
up?
can. Let me see if I can find his.
Zeke. Need to get him back on. Zeke's awesome.
I'm actually.
Wonder how he's liking. I wonder if he says any new Mondami stories that he can recount about. Because he's not in the city. But
Yeah,
he knows all the guys in the city.
Zeke writes this: if you're a lawmaker in Congress, I don't think it's too much to ask that you know how many world wars there were. I mean, at the very least, have a cursory knowledge of the history of the country in whose lawmaking halls you're sitting in. I don't think that's asking a lot. Be smarter than a fifth grader.
Fifth grader. You're insulting fucking fifth graders. I mean, it's less than that.
I agree.
But this is the person that might decide a law that affects you directly. This is the person that's making the very laws you live under. But where there's Minnesota, seal clapper. I'm gonna vote Illinois more. She's for me, man.
Yeah.
She's for me. Congratulations, Minnesota.
God,
Not only did you elect,
I'm gonna have to research this.
what's that?
I mean, who was? I mean, during World War II.
Yes.
The Russians were on our side. We didn't like the Italians then. We didn't like the Germans.
No.
No,
Japanese.
we didn't like the Japanese.
No, we did not.
Whose side were we on during World War XI?
I don't know. Yeah.
I think Will
mean,
Smith's going to be the commander in chief at that point for World War XI. It's against the aliens.
I mean, that's one of those things that you just sit there.
Oh my
I don't know.
God!
Yeah, it just makes you want to go to bed.
So speaking of
And the
idiot,
thing is, she
idiot
makes-
fucking lawmakers.
If you listen to Ilhan Omar, she makes historical references like this all the time.
yes.
So she has exposed herself is that she doesn't know the history. She is simply reading or regurgitating what someone on her staff has put in front of her.
Yeah. She's
Who
basically
probably looked it up on
she's
Wikipedia.
basically Ron Burgundy's stepsister.
Go fuck
Yeah.
yourself, Santiago.
God
Santiago.
damn it. Santiago.
Settled by the Germans.
Santiago.
Settled by the Germans.
Yeah, she'll read whatever you put in front of her. So be very, very careful.
But these these are the lawmakers, and we got another one. We got another fucking idiot here.
Well, that's number 3. That's this next one will be number 3.
Yeah.
First we have the dude, then we have her, and then who are we pulling up now?
A fucking Rosa DeLauren.
Rosa DeLaura.
Oh, purple
Delora.
hair from like Delaware.
Yes.
Yeah.
This fucking crazy fucking grandma. She scares the shit out of me.
Why?
She looks like Cruella DeVille
Yeah, bet.
that met, like, literally morphed into partially a man.
Well, the thing is,
And she gets fucking schooled.
And she keeps getting reelected and reelected and reelected.
And she gets
and
schooled in this
reelected.
fucking this back and forth.
How long has Trump been in office now?
This is the fit. This is.
Are we coming up on a year and a half almost?
Yeah,
or?
this is so
About a year and-
January was the year January 5th.
All right,
Was
so a
it?
year
Yeah,
and 3-4 months, something like that.
something like that. Was
So-
this the end of May? This is the end of April.
By this time, just about every
Take your shoes
member
off.
I'm getting-
of Trump's cabinet has testified either before the House or before the Senate committees.
Oh yeah.
And these things happen on a regular basis. For my purposes, when I do radio, these hearings are an absolute goldmine of sound bites because they're just so good. But the majority of these asshats in Congress have not learned that if you're going to try and confront someone like Tulsi Gabbard, someone like Marco Rubio, someone like Pete Hegseth, someone like Kash Patel, I mean, go right down the line. Lee Zeldin is right up there at the very upper crust of the very best cabinet members. If you're going to try and take them on and call them out or belittle them somehow or try to do a gotcha moment with some of these cabinet members, you need to bring your absolute A game because they are not falling for your dumb ass shit. And this is a perfect example of it.
Following the law, Section 202 of the Clean Air Act, where does it say anything about fighting global climate change? Loper Bright, Supreme Court case, you're familiar with it?
No, I maybe others are. I'm not, but let me ask.
But that's really important. As a member of Congress, Loper Bright says that we as an agency don't have the authority to get creative. If Section 202 of the Clean Air Act.
No, but you don't have, excuse me, you do not have the right to say climate change does not exist, that it's a hoax, and that's where this administration
I
is
understand
coming
you're
from.
upset. You don't know what Loper Bright is. Do you know what the major
No,
policy doctrine is?
I'm upset because.
You know what the major policy doctrine is?
No, just-
You're a member of Congress. You should know.
Just
Do you want me to tell you what the two biggest
No, I
Supreme Court
want you to
cases
tell
are of the
me.
last few years?
This is what I want you
Michigan
to tell
versus
me.
EPA,
Whoa.
West Virginia versus
You know,
EPA.
you're here because you need money from us. So halt for the second and wait for the question and answer the question.
Well, I answered your question,
No, you
and you didn't like my answer because
did
you
not
don't know what
answer
Loper
the
Bright
question.
is, because you don't know what the major policy doctrine is.
And what you want to do is to deny, you want to.
No, I actually read the law. I do my homework.
Really?
You're just somebody who likes to have the microphone on. You know what I have to do? I read the law, I read the Supreme Court cases.
And I would say.
No, what you should do for your constituents is actually read statutes. Our folks at the EPA is that you wanted to
I don't
fund
have to
us.
listen to this BS.
BS. You think I made up these cases? Following the law, Section 202 of the Clean Air Act. where it says
So
anything about-
there's Lee Zeldin.
You think I made up these cases?
Yeah,
And-
yeah.
and
One
the-
other
The thing is, this kind of stuff goes on in the halls of Congress every
day,
fucking day.
Absolutely, and most people
Every
don't-
day.
And let's be fair, you're doing a service by showing that video because most people
Yeah.
don't see that. Most people don't see it. The news doesn't report on it. It just goes under unless you watch C-SPAN, like and who watches C-SPAN?
And before we did the podcast today, we watched a video of another member of Congress, Brandon Gill,
Oh yeah,
who was asking questions of a woman who is what did she say she is? She's
she's
an advocate for
or
reproductive services,
something, or,
right?
yeah, she was an ad, right?
So she wants money from the government to do what? To have abortions.
correct.
And Brandon Gill said, well, you know what? You're an advocate for abortion.
What's your,
And to which she almost agreed to that. She's like, well, I'm an advocate for reproductive, which means abortion.
Yeah.
So he said, well, what's your favorite kind of abortion? And Pappas thought we probably shouldn't play that. And you're right. I mean, you're right.
it gets a little. He makes a great point.
It is. He
So you
goes
guys
in
can look
graphic
it up.
detail.
It's
the
graphic.
kinds of abortions that go on.
And to be fair, a lot of people will
Yeah.
find it uncomfortable.
You're right.
And they will turn the radio off. or
But
turn the TV.
he's a fucking sharpshooter.
But he's
in-
right
in a way he
on
does
the
it.
money,
Yeah.
and she doesn't she doesn't flip out, but she ignores him, and
I'm going to reflect to my prior testimony.
she doesn't answer the question. She doesn't want to think about it, but he's describing the procedures in fairly graphic detail, but accurately. He's not embellishing.
Right.
And she doesn't like it because her bun's pulled a little tight, and this is getting a little uncomfortable for her. It's easier to couch it in reproductive rights. But when you say exactly what's being done, and he's asking her what her favorite procedure is or preferred procedure, she doesn't like it. Now, what is the one thing missing from her that you can see just by looking at her that all of them pretty much share, besides a personality?
I don't know where you're going.
Are they anti-makeup, or they just feel like they just cannot wear makeup?
No makeup, very dressed up.
Which is
I don't care what she looks like.
Well, and I
do.
I made
because
the
reflection of their
joke of the
soul.
fact that there's a reason why her nameplate says Ms. Waters.
The Ms. I'm surprised it's not MZ.
But-
It's Mrs. It's Ms.
Yeah.
And they look at you, they go, it's Ms. And you're like,
Waters.
no shit, you're not going to find a dude because you're just a heinous bitch. You're gonna be alone the rest of your life with your 50 cats.
Is Ms.
Falk hasn't even seen the video. He said what was missing. She goes, a soul.
Soul is right. I mean, soulless.
I mean,
soulless,
absolutely.
personality-less.
That is excellent insight, right?
They appear ugly. Listen, it's easy to make fun of their appearance, yes, and you can make fun of my appearance all day long. I really don't care. But
Since he'll be in
Looking to
here
see,
soon, don't
did
worry.
you get any sun while you were, napping?
I'm a few quarts short on my melanin, but they're ugly on the outside. A lot of these people are ugly on the outside. Do you know why? Because it's a reflection of
They've
what's
got
on the
nothing on the
inside,
inside.
and that's what comes out, man. You look like a tool.
But if you want to see if you want to see just an absolutely brutal takedown of this gal, go to Congressman Brandon Gill.
Yeah.
I think he's from Texas.
Is he?
I think. I'm not
Doesn't sound like it.
sure. Congressman, he might be from Florida.
Why don't you just click on his bio?
let's
Since
see.
you got your
Oh, here,
computer right
I got
here.
it. Keep talking.
All right. But Congressman Brandon Gill, Texas.
Congressman
Texas
for
26.
Texas 26.
Just go to his social media. I've got him on X. I'm guessing he's on Facebook or what are the other ones?
Married to Danielle D'Souza.
Bluesky? Are you thinking of
D'Souza. You remember?
Dinesh D'Souza.
Dinesh
Yeah.
D'Souza?
Is
I
that
don't think
a-
they're related. I don't think they're related.
I don't think they're related
Yeah.
either. It was just kind of ironic. Rob made fun of us going on our mandate
Yeah, to go see 2,000 Mules.
to go see 2,000 Mules.
But,
I haven't seen that name.
But just go check out Congressman Brandon Gill on his social media. You'll find he posts a lot of his videos.
He
And,
absolutely schooled her.
It's one of the most brutal things that you will ever see.
So let me ask you guys a question. I don't think I have the video.
Oh, well, that go ahead. I was just reminded of something else.
So I'm gonna
Don't forget.
Speaking of brutal,
I'm gonna revert back to Saturday night in the shooting, or the attempted assassination, but there was a shooting. So I don't know if you guys saw the video where JD Vance is getting pulled out first
I did.
before
Yes.
Trump is.
I did.
Right.
I did.
yes.
So then I saw some different articles that were put out there, like, well, why was the vice president being ushered out first, and like all these conspiracy theories between this
Give me a
bullshit.
fucking break.
And I wanted your guys' take because we haven't talked about it, since our last podcast. I thought it was a little bit odd at first, but then once I heard where Trump was like, "No, I'm not leaving. I want to see what the fuck is happening." Essentially, I mean, I'm paraphrasing for him, but
Well, first of all, they were on separate sides of the dais.
Yeah, yes.
Trump was over here, Vance was over here. I did not see Usha at the event.
I didn't. She didn't
So-
jump out at me.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
I do not
but I
think
haven't
she
watched
was
it
there.
enough to see if she was there or not.
So, you see a lot of the video there of a lot of the cabinet members. Of course, Trump was there with Melania. You saw Pete Hegseth with his wife, Stephen Miller.
greatest
with his
fucking
wife.
picture I've ever seen, though, of Hegseth standing over his wife,
Yeah,
eyes looking out.
yeah.
One of the greatest pictures that.
Oh,
Like-
Hegseth. Well, yeah, he wasn't ducking down. He was
Yes.
trying to see where the threat was. That's what he was looking for.
Yes.
But look, Trump has his team, his security team. JD Vance has his security team. they were in a position, and J.D. Vance was in a position where they could snatch him up instantly and get him the hell out of there. He didn't have to look out for his wife. He didn't have to look out for anyone else. He's up, boom, he's gone. In the meantime, Melania, and you saw Melania, she was there right next to Caroline Levitt and the mentalist guy, Oz.
Oh yeah,
And that guy's been all over media. That guy's awesome. He's a true American.
he's actually doing something after
They're down
after
on the
a Reds
floor.
game.
They're down on the floor. He's like, I'm on the floor, and like I'm looking eye to eye with Trump. They're down on the floor, and he's like, Melania's right next to him. And so Trump is going to go, but he's not going without Melania. So there was a little delay there getting him out of the room. So all this nonsense about, well, they got JD out before they got Trump out. It's just a matter of logistics. It's a matter of,
and
you
it's
know, his
actually a
team
matter
was-
of seconds, honestly.
yeah, but his team, JD Vance's team was there. He was right by the exit. They grabbed him. He actually stood up.
Well, they
got him out of there.
drug his chair is what they did.
Yeah.
They literally, and
But JD
between
Vance still had a napkin in it. He was eating a salad.
But
He still had a napkin.
dude's got to eat. Oh, did you hear what the hotel did?
But you guys didn't hear that it was all staged, though, right? This
Dude,
was
I've
a stage.
heard
This
all
was a
that
staged
bullshit.
I've heard
event.
it. Not even going to entertain it. I've heard it. Did you hear what the hotel did? So they had like.
Did they ask for their bottles of wine back that got
I
stolen?
don't know if they did or didn't, but they had. I
Yeah,
forget how many.
whose tab does that?
I can't remember how many thousands of meals they had gone uneaten, so they donated them to a shelter, and it was steak and lobster.
Sweet.
So the hotel,
That is
the Hilton
outstanding.
stepped up. Now, don't get me wrong, the Hilton. Wait.
What?
Hilton is billing the federal government for this,
Yeah, we're
so
paying.
they're getting paid, but it didn't go in the trash.
But still, that's good.
But this stupid bullshit, and
did any veterans benefit from that?
I don't.
I would
I
certainly
mean,
hope so.
I'm sure there was
All right.
probably.
but
some
that's why I
homeless
baited you
there
guys
is
to get
2600.
your answers
2,600.
because you see all kinds of different shit, and it's oh my god, it's staged. I mean, JD Vance, his legs were set up, ready to pounce. Like
Oh,
it was all
good
choreographed. I'm like, shut the
give
fuck
me a
up,
break.
shut up.
Well, they.
But I was curious. Like why JD was yanked before Trump was.
Now I'm
and
hearing,
watching it.
I'm hearing now they're questioning who shot the agent because they're like, well, did the guy shoot? Because I've heard shotgun. He was shot with a shotgun. The guy did have a shotgun, and then I've heard that no, it might have been one of the other officers that shot him. Apparently, there's some confusion there. I don't really care, but the point of the matter is it staged unless it's successful? Because the same people that are saying this was staged.
Well, I think it's ridiculous. I mean,
Say
it's
that
always
Trump's ear,
Butler was staged.
Trump's ear was not really hit.
Oh, for God's sake.
He wasn't really bleeding. That was all fake.
There
I'm
was
like,
there was a guy
there
in
was
the
a man
stands,
killed in Butler. Man was
Corey
killed,
Compatore, firefighter,
killed in Butler. Was
protecting
that
his wife and his daughter.
was that
Took a bullet.
fake too? So I mean, where what is it with you liberals that you can't accept
that's the
things?
gross part.
No, to be fair, it's not just Democrats. There's people think the moon landing was fake. I mean, we had that story. I mean,
Didn't we talk about that on
Yes,
the
we
live?
did.
Okay.
We did.
All right.
people are like,
I'm already on record.
My fucking comments fucking blew up.
oh, 513 is not here today. He's probably cutting his grass or whatever.
Maybe he's taking a nap in the sun.
Well, I don't know.
Like his
that I don't-
favorite.
Well, here's the
his
problem.
favorite podcast.
Here's the
Taking a
problem.
nap in the
You know what the
sun.
problem with that theory is? I don't think that he can afford to take a nap in the sun. I think that he's
out on one of those benches
He's
at
not
the
in my-
corner of Beachmont and 8 Mile.
he's not in my social strata. Oh, she was there again. I've seen her now twice.
I saw her.
You
the
saw
other
her,
day.
didn't you? I mean, yeah. So what we're
Yeah.
referencing that for the first time in my recent memory, we have a homeless person that is now on Beachmont. And I mean, we've seen homeless people before
Yes.
coming and going, but there's one that seems to have taken up residence at the corner of Beachmont at 8 Mile.
Fucking between Andrew's different personalities, he's like Lloyd and Harry and Dumb and Dumber. He's like, pick him up. And you just fucking take her home, don't you? You put her in the garage.
I just find it cause and effect. We now have Democrat trustees, and suddenly there's a homeless problem. I'm wondering if there's any correlation there.
We'll keep an eye on it and see.
Wonder.
Yeah.
I heard another rumor.
I'm sure
today.
watchful eyes of
Do you
Anderson.
want
is
to know
all over
another
that, aren't they?
rumor I heard today about wonderful Anderson Township?
Here, can we do our sponsor real
Yeah,
quick?
please do.
Every 2 minutes, a child enters foster care in America. Behind each statistic is a face, a story, and often a heartbreaking message. It's not my fault. The Varner Foundation for Children and Families was created in 2020 to change this reality. They don't just raise awareness about the foster care crisis, they take action. When local agencies can't meet a child's need, the Varner Foundation steps in. From providing essential resources to foster families to supporting children who've experienced trauma, they're building a network of hope. Every donation, every partnership, every act of support creates ripples of healing in a child's life. These aren't just statistics, they're futures being restored. One child at a time. Visit varnerfoundation.org and be the difference in a child's life, where 100% of all donations go directly to families in need. 100%. Because every child deserves to know you matter, you're valued, and it's not your fault.
Our friends from the Varner Foundation and our friend Andrew Pappas, who created that nice little montage.
Nice,
Yeah.
isn't nice.
Nicely
Really,
done.
nice
Very
is
nicely
not.
done.
Nice is not adequate. Let's
Nice
step
is
it
not
up.
adequate, of
Step
course.
it up a little bit more.
Give an inch, he wants a mile. That's the way it works.
Something else I was talking about before that. So I heard another rumor. I had
Oh
someone,
yeah, another rumor. Yeah,
I had another. Someone pondered me today. Someone peppered
well,
me
A
with-
Town Natty was guessing that we're getting another chicken restaurant.
we
Is
are.
that- is that the rumor?
Well, no, that's a fact. That's
No,
not
it's
a
fact.
rumor.
Popeyes, chicken and biscuits.
Popeyes.
Yeah.
I love Popeyes.
Well, then you'll be there.
I will be there. Maybe
damn.
I'll wait outside to see you get one of the first.
You gonna camp out?
Maybe.
What do they give you?
I don't know
We'll have to
if
see.
if I get something.
Oh, you'll be there.
Maybe I'll just bring in a giant bucket of Popeyes and we'll eat Popeyes.
I'm gonna throw
during the
this
next
out there.
podcast.
Someone asked me today, unsolicited. Someone asked me today, if the rumor is true. They've heard a rumor that Anderson Township trustees are now pushing to get Section 8 to Anderson Township. They're lobbying the city, and they wanted to know if I knew if it was true or not. I told them I did not hear that, but I am not surprised if it is true given our new trustees. So if you live in Anderson Township, and if you want to get in a discussion about Section 8 housing, that's
Everyone else
fine.
is fucking moving out. I'm getting ready to fuck.
I mean,
move
I'll
out.
just tell you right now.
That's why I sold my first house.
If you want, we have a plethora of new housing options coming online. One right down the street that north of 8 Mile.
What's the benefit of having Section 8 housing
I will tell you
for
that
taxpayers?
I don't know that there is one.
I think it's subsidies for the actual township, but not for the.
No, I don't think. No, the
taxpayers.
taxpayers. No, it's not the township. It's the individual. It's the individual. So Section 8 would be like if say public housing or one of the agencies came in and bought a complex or several units.
Yes.
And then put these people that can't afford rent in there at a subsidy, on free rent. And
How does that benefit me?
I will tell you that there's Section 8 in Mount Washington. Okay.
Yep.
And I have seen the results. If you guys drive through Mount Washington at all, which I used to do twice a day, Mount Washington is not the same community it was when I moved here. Mount Washington, especially over there by the Wendy's, behind the Wendy's, that is a really rough and tough neighborhood. I have a family that I know that definitely were in line at Wendy's, and SWAT came in and blocked them in because they were doing a raid on one of the Section 8 units. It usually brings down a neighborhood. No disrespect to the people that have to partake. I'm not saying they're all bad, but I would say that the bad vastly outnumber the good in my humble opinion, and I would not want to move into a neighborhood that had Section 8 housing.
Being careful.
Am I wrong on that?
Being careful in what I say.
Yeah.
Because I'm at the.
Well, you don't have to say anything.
I'm at the tail end, but no, I see, like you said, there are some people that need to have that, and there's some people that take advantage of that. There's two different tiers there. But what I want to know, because I'm not familiar, and you being in,
I don't know what AC
former
Mac
politics,
is talking about here. Yep.
how does that help? How does that help the township?
It in my opinion, as someone that used to be involved in that,
I'm being ignorant. I'm ignorant.
My opinion is it does not help the township. I had the same argument when sitting on the board. they wanted to bring needle exchange to Anderson Township. They thought somehow that was going to improve our lives, and so they wanted to have a needle exchange facility here in Anderson Township.
Isn't this all to increase diversity, though?
It's on that vein. It is on that vein. It is on that vein that you're basically virtue signaling that you're a better person than everybody else.
And I'm not.
My
yeah,
argument was I did not want to bring needle exchanges to Anderson Township. I didn't think they were needed. And I think that our residents, not my residents, but the residents that elected me are here for the very reason that they wanted to move out of the city and move away from that stuff and have a safe community. I thought
I remember when that debate was going on,
it was
and
pretty
they
hot
were
and
saying,
heavy.
you just want to pretend like there's not a problem. That we have the same problems as everybody else.
I just,
and you just want to pretend like it's not real. I mean, get a grip.
I just don't know anyone that's ever said, I mean, honestly, that said, you know what, I moved to XYZ because they have a good and healthy Section 8 population. I just don't know that would.
No,
and
I
then-
actually,
and I understand. Like some people, it's a good plan.
Well, the plan, yes.
The
On
plan is
paper,
good.
On
no,
paper,
it's not.
prob-
No, it's not a good plan. I've seen it.
No, the plan is good for people that actually need it and springboard out of it.
I think
People live in it
I think what he's-
forever, though.
I think
Yeah,
what
well, that's
Jason's-
just it.
J-
Those
Jason-
examples are very few and far between.
I think what Jason's saying is the intent is good and the intention is good, but the reality and the intention have diverged a long time ago. And sadly, anyway, I hope that's just a rumor. I guess we'll find out. Our trustees are doing a lot of things. Did you see, and I'm going to springboard into this. So did you see the email on my page that one of our local school board members wrote the trustees regarding the Pride Day?
I didn't
potential?
pull it.
All right,
I saw
what's
it,
the
but I
latest
didn't
on
pull
that?
it.
You didn't pull it up?
No, I didn't.
All right. Well, that's okay. So I'm just going to mention it here because
I bet the schools can't wait to be involved in the.
I'm sure they're going to have a booth or two, hey, come get your freak on or whatever they do. So this is a letter that a Mr. I got to find it.
Help a brother out.
Help a brother out.
Sorry, I'm trying to catch up on.
It's
the
on my
comments.
page, and I tend to have too many posts.
No, you
You've got-
definitely
you got
do.
me drinking heavily right now.
Well, get ready because you're about to pound another one here in a second. Okay. So this is a post
If
from
Dan's heard that once, he's heard it 1,000 times.
This is a post from school board member, and this might be happening in your community. Mr. Jeremy Ward, school board member, wrote to the trustees. This is from an email address. Just I want to make sure I'm accurate here. Jeremy Ward Go Bobcats @gmail.com. So he did not use his official school board.
So he went to OU.
I guess so. Or he likes Bobcats.
What's the date? What's the date on the email?
The email date is 4/7/2026.
Okay.
So this is a while ago.
All right.
But I guess what has happened is someone put in a FOIA request or a open record.
I would
request.
imagine any email that goes to the trustees eventually
is open
gets made
records.
public.
Yeah. Well, no, you have to request it. It's
But
not just
but
published.
but
not
it's
published.
available
All right,
if
it's
you
available.
want it.
Okay.
So you have to request it.
You got to
So
pay a fee to get it.
sometimes you have to pay.
That's
pay-
why he said
sometimes-
FOIA. It's freedom
Well, it's
information
actually
Act.
open records. It's not FOIA. It's information. But anyway.
But you're going to pay for the printing.
So he's yes,
Per
you can,
page.
and I will say this: I've made
Just
Record-
get to it.
well. Anyway, hello, trustees. Hi. I have seen the hubbub online from the angries, in quotes, the angries, now mad about the township supporting East Side Pride. I suspect some keyboards are burning up, so I wanted to reach out and thank you for this support. As a resident and a taxpayer, I want our township to be welcoming to all, including those who have been historically marginalized.
for God's sake.
It just shut up. It takes courage to do what is right in the face of backlash. So thank you for leading with that conviction. That should be like anyway. The first Pride, held in 1969, was a riot. It's a gas, man. It was a riot. Thank you for working to make sure this year's East Side version will instead be a welcoming celebration of love and acceptance in our community. supported by our local government. I can't wait to attend with my family. Jeremy Ward. And then he quotes, "We are the ones we have been waiting for." What a sanctimonious. People say that.
Did he credit Barack Hussein Obama for that?
No, he credited Alice Walker, which is like, I don't know who Alice Walker is.
Did Obama steal that from Alice Walker?
I don't know. I don't care.
Because Obama said that, you know.
So I posted about that, and I let everyone know that, you know, if you have a problem with that, Mr. Ward is a sitting school board member, and he decided to, you know, put his 2 bits in, and I want to just clarify that if you want to send him a message, his Forest Hills email address is jeremyward@foresthills.edu. So you could send him a message there.
Have our trustees made a decision on that?
I
yet?
don't know that it's been
Whether
final. Well, you know, they've been doing a lot of things in kind of behind closed doors or in
Executive
intermediate
sessions.
sections, and you know, they've been having lots of private conversation with these people. And let's be fair, they've only been in office 3 months. So they've really had their priorities. And the funny thing of all is I didn't hear any of this shit while they were running for office. They were like, we're for transparency and blah, 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 blah. And now they're doing all this shit in secret. But
And I think they've had at least 3 executive session fucking meetings. At least.
There's always an exec session before every trustee meeting. And there probably is one. We usually didn't have it for interim. But sometimes
executive sessions are supposed to only be for personnel matters. Correct?
Personnel or legal matters or purchasing property. But
Yeah.
anyway, so
none of that fucking tracks.
no. Well, listen, elections, as we've discussed ad nauseum in every community, elections have consequences. So you elect these people, you can deal with the consequences, and so. You know, my point is that in every community, you're going to have shit like this popping up. Yeah. And we have midterm elections coming up here in a few short months. We do have the primary coming up next week. And 2 people here are on the ballot for the midterms.
I voted.
I mean, for the primaries.
I voted already.
Did you vote for yourself?
I did.
You're so fucking.
I'm so selfish.
You're so pompous. Are you serious?
So selfish.
Early voting has already started?
Oh, God, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I usually like to vote on, election day.
I tried to.
Dan,
but
that's the
wasn't-
problem.
I wasn't sure if I was going to.
Dan, that is the problem. That is,
What?
I'm gonna bust your balls here.
I
for a
can't
second.
vote on election day?
Can I vote? Can I bust his balls for a minute?
Oh, bust his
What?
balls.
You can vote on election day, but
That's
there's
what I do.
Okay, well, there's a problem with that because not necessarily with you. Well, actually, with you probably because I could see you forgetting or getting busy or something like that. Because I've seen you now enough to know that you're quite forgetful. But
I usually have a pretty good idea of when election day is.
I understand, but shit happens, and I cannot stress enough that we have literally 30 days here in Ohio to vote. You go down to the BOE, you pull it. Did you go down to the BOE, Jason? So you go down to the BOE.
Very easy.
Very easy. You pull up. There's ample surface parking.
But it's in Norwood.
I understand that, but you know what? I
know
don't
where it
care.
is.
I know.
I've
And
been there before.
listen to me.
Right.
You pull up, you park, you walk in. There's no line. You give them your thing.
I actually fucked up a Channel 5 interview
How?
as I was leaving because I was on my motorcycle
What
when
you
I was
do?
leaving. They were interviewing some.
Oh, and you were gassing.
They
it?
were interviewing some broad. I had my radio fucking cranked.
You're
I-
cracking the pipes.
and I gave it a couple good revs.
So anyhow, the point of the matter is that I have a
I have
problem. Republicans have this thing they say what Dan does. They say I vote on election day, and I'm not knocking you for voting on election day, but
Sounds like you are.
I am in a way because it's very easy to lock your vote in early and make sure that you vote. Because I've had, you know, how many times I've been contacted by people that said, "Hey,
No, I don't.
I'm going to tell you."
Oh, yeah.
Almost every election cycle, someone will email me and they'll say, "Hey, my uncle, my brother, my dad, my friend is in the hospital, but they really want to vote. How can they contact the BOE to vote?" And I'm not saying that's going to happen, but every other thing happens. You know, your kid scrapes his knee, your kid breaks a tooth, you got diarrhea. I don't care what it is. You get busy and then you're like, "Oh shit, I got busy and I forgot to vote." Life happens.
I agree.
We need to, and the last election here in Anderson was skewed because a lot of Republicans did not vote.
Early in-person voting, I'm good with. I don't like the mail-in by any means. I will go down. I will make the trip down to Norwood, which is only fucking 20 minutes.
I'm
away,
not
50.
disagreeing with you at all. Early in-person voting is no problem. Voting by mail is fairly secure in Ohio, but there have been instances of people, shenanigans in that regard because there's chain of custody issues. I just will tell you that
You know what's weird? They asked me for my ID.
I know, and you're like, did you say racist?
It's amazing. I was like, do I have to show you this?
Were you trying to get into the Obama library?
So
That's very difficult. I
Yeah, no, that's
no,
why
I'm
I-
not. No, I would not do to answer online voting. I would not do online voting.
No.
No, absolutely not.
I would not support online voting, given the fact that now everything digital is being hacked 5 ways.
I'm
to
told.
Sunday.
I told you support ranked choice voting. I'm told you support.
But please, you have the opportunity to go down to Norwood for the next week, I believe, till like the Saturday before election.
All right.
So that's
Well, if
next
my
week.
schedule allows, maybe I will do that.
So go
Just
down
to-
there, lock in your vote for Mr. Dennis Jason Kiefer. I heard he got Trump's endorsement. I'm not sure. I heard a rumor that he got Trump's endorsement.
It was amazing.
And what do you run? What are you on the ballot for?
Same position as he, but different precinct.
Okay. All right.
The lowest rung, the lowest of the low,
Right.
the lowest rung.
Well, I
of
can't wait.
elected-
I can't wait
Wow.
for this meeting tonight.
That's good.
I've got things to do.
I know.
Because
I
trust
can't
me,
wait.
I don't want you guys doing anything important.
My important days are over.
I don't.
I'm reading the headline here that James Comey has been indicted again.
513's back.
Good for him.
Someone showed up.
Oh.
513's back.
All right, good. 513. Let me ask you this: are you good with the Jimmy Kimmel joke? And look, I do not think that Jimmy Kimmel should be taken off the air. I'm not calling for him to be fired by ABC, but I find this joke to be in extremely poor taste. And Jimmy Kimmel just really not funny, not funny anymore. And I know
Especially-
Trump and Melania actually put out a missive that she wants ABC to step up and
He's already been in trouble once.
tell this
obviously.
guy to hit the bricks. I don't call for anyone to get fired. It's First Amendment, but you can. There's a way to register your displeasure if you have any with Jimmy Kimmel, and I think we all know what the answer to that is.
Oh,
Because
since-
I
since he-
exercise.
Sorry, you took it out of context.
Yeah, since he says he's
And what
fine
did we
with it.
take out? What did we take out of context?
His words. The
Can-
fact that
can
the
we
fact-
can we play the words? Can we play the?
Wait. I think we should go down this rabbit hole just a touch, a smooch.
We got to go. We got.
I know we have to
we
go.
can. We
But-
can.
but-
we can go down.
But I will say this.
How is it taking it out of context? And then listen, I don't want the guy to be fired. I mean, fired because the president calls for it. I want the guy to be fired because no one's watching his program. I mean, I want the ratings to go into the toilet. So I guess I agree with Mac there. It's changing the channel, but I'm also fine with making sure that everybody knows what a douche is. And he's not. And do I think he was suggesting? I just thought it was given what happened and the fact that he was saying what was the quote
Well,
exactly?
okay,
He said
here's-
that
here's
you
the
have a
thing.
glow to you,
When-
a glow
when-
of a glow.
When
what
we
did they
were
say?
on the air, when we were doing our podcast
Right.
the other day,
It broke.
I had this soundbite and I thought it was fake, so we didn't run it. But in the intervening time, I've come to find out that this actually happened. This was a Jimmy Kimmel broadcast, I think, a day or two before
Yeah, I think it
the
was 2
White
days.
House Correspondents' Dinner. So Kimmel was acting as if he was at the
Said-
White
he
House
said she looked like an
Correspondents' Dinner.
expectant widow. So
Yeah.
what if you
So
think
it
it
was
was
a- this was a
suggesting
bit-
assassination? What would make her a widow? I mean, I just want to understand your logic here. So
So-
if she was an expected widow,
But here's the thing:
Here's the soundbite.
Kimmel tries to play it out. They're like, "Oh, just because he's older than her,
oh,
he's
that he
going to
would just die
before."
naturally.
That's what
Okay.
he came out
Well,
after the
Given
fact.
the fact that he's already been tried to be assassinated twice, now 3 times, if you count this one as the third.
Well, let's see if we're taking the soundbite out of context.
I don't think we are.
Roll it. There we go.
Our First Lady Melania is here. Look at Melania, so beautiful. Mrs. Trump, you have a glow like an expectant widow. You know,
And listen to the idiots
No,
in the audience.
no.
They laugh at that.
Put that in the context of the guy. There was yet another assassination attempt, and there has been 2. I don't think it's a reach to say you were thought it was. I don't think I'm reaching here. I don't think that's a reach, and you might
Well.
disagree, and you're fair to disagree. And this Mac person, I'll say okay. I don't think he should be fired because then would if the president or someone calls for him to be fired, then the next guy says, well, he should be. Where does it end? But I think that people should, just like the teacher. There was a teacher here at Cincinnati at Bright Day. I think it was called Bright Day Schools.
Yeah.
And
actually
she- and she-
wound up getting fired.
Okay, I said in the I understand. I'm going to talk very slowly to you, 513, because I know you're stupid. in the context that he's had 2 attempted assassination attempts on his life before, and then there was a third that day. Do you think the joke was in bad taste, poor taste, or that it was taken out of context? So you say take, but here's a teacher that went online and posted, oh, we didn't get this, we got this news, but that news. And then she should, your Trump filter, there he goes. This guy's so predictable. But she got fired.
I think him and AC Mack are fucking.
They're probably spooning, or scissoring,
or docking.
They pegging. I think pegging.
Maybe pegging.
But
but we don't kink shame on this show, just like the Drinker Bros. We don't kink shame. It's
she
fine.
is a private. She works for a private school that helps challenge. I think it's challenged kids. I can't remember.
Bright Path in Bridgetown.
Child Care Center. And she posted shit. So, hey, listen, they fired her. And I'm glad she got fired. She has the freedom of speech. She does have the freedom of speech. But her private, she doesn't have freedom from consequences. And her employer found what she said to be offensive and didn't.
If it doesn't align with the organization,
it
guess
reflected
what?
poorly on the organization.
That's strictly up to the employer.
And Ohio's an at-will state. So they let her go. Now, I'm sure she's probably going to start either A, an OnlyFans channel for liberals to pleasure themselves to her, or B, that she's going to declare victimhood and try to get a GoFundMe to support her from all the liberals that want to think she's a champion.
Which Cincy and Mac apparently
they're
already on it.
You're happy to donate to her. But I mean, my point is,
she could probably get a job at the Forest Hills School District.
Probably.
But
I mean, I think that people should vote with their wallets, not watch Jimmy Kimmel, not go to Disney. I mean, let's be fair. Disney owns that company.
No one here is calling for Jimmy Kimmel to be fired
on this show.
Yeah. Now Melania Trump did.
And
I don't necessarily agree with that.
And you know what, though? But
this is the weird thing. Remember a couple of shows ago, we said, hey, we disagree with some of the things that Trump does.
Listen, but I understand as a wife to a husband that is.
I just think it's gross. I think it's disgusting. I think it's fucking gross.
All you have to do is just exchange the name Michelle Obama for Melania Trump in that joke. And
everybody would lose their
then you
fucking
tell me,
mind.
Yeah, you tell me how distasteful that joke is. That's all.
I think it's highly distasteful, and I don't want to support that type of humor. So, if he works for,
when's the last time you watched a Jimmy Kimmel show?
I have never watched a Jimmy Kimmel show.
But
when he was on the Man Show, when he was on the Man Show, when he was an actual normal human being.
But no, I didn't say I wanted to fire. Oh, I don't know who's saying I want to fire Trump. I understand.
All right, we're ending this.
Wait, but let me say this. I do understand why Trump and Melania want him fired. Yeah. They have been the personal victims of 2 assassination, now 3 assassination attempts, and that's why they want to. It is directly correlated. If you read the guy's manifesto, he is saying the exact reason why he wanted to do it was the lies and the bullshit. How many times are you going to call the guy Hitler before some nut tries to kill him? How many times are you going to call him a pedophile? How many times are you going to call him a racist,
dictator?
Racist, I mean, that's it. It's not the snowflakes. No, it's just cause and effect. Okay, cause and effect. And some people will say that this last assassination attempt wasn't a direct assassination attempt. Well, Trump was number 1 on the guy's list.
We just talked about it. What if he would have gotten through the fucking doors?
Well, I mean, there was a lot of people between him and Trump.
I'm understanding.
At some point, he would have shot. It could have happened.
If he'd have gotten through the fucking, he didn't even make it into the fucking room.
No,
there would have been a lot of innocent people who would have been hurt or killed.
Probably so.
A lot.
He had buckshot.
And this guy didn't give a fuck.
No,
didn't give a shit.
But he was fast.
No,
but he was fast.
The dude's got some.
He was like Jimmy Johnson.
He can pick him up and put him down.
Freaky fast.
He's like the blazing speed.
Now, ask yourself why they call him. I don't care why they call him Hitler. They're going to find a reason to call him whatever. I mean, why? That's like saying, why do you like sweets? I mean, it's not my problem that why. I can't delve in the why. I don't give a fuck about your feelings either. Fact of the matter is you're a dumbass. I mean, you call him Hitler. He's not. There's nothing Hitler about him.
The only people who call him Hitler are woefully misinformed.
Yeah, and you also call him a king. While there's a king in the country, Cincy, do you have your no kings fucking protest going on today? Dumbass.
So Dano is going on vacation. So Pappas and I will have to get back with you. It'll be me. Don't worry about it. We'll talk about it after.
I want to talk about it now.
No, because I got to go. I got shit to do.
Where are you going?
Kiefer's got shit to do.
I got shit to do. Well, Pappas and I will be back probably
Gotta go
sometime
take a
within the
dump.
next like
Are you
5
going to
days or
fat
so.
camp?